tanks, so I've got every gas in a line, all coloured nicely, which I thought was quite cool. This is all in a vacuum as well, so all of these tanks are isolated from each other, which is pretty sweet. I mean, I want to get some of these things in our colony base as well, in our stream base. One of the happiest things that was this build. I fucking love this build. My oxygen build, I've tried to make it a lot smaller, and if we look at the temperature, it is literally just beautiful. I mean, look at that. It's actually beautiful. Don't mind all this being super hot, by the way. This is just this is cleaning more water for me. So all my power grid and my hydrogen gens and my coal gens and these aqua tuners in here, these are all cooking my water to like 90 degrees. So this gets warm in here and then it gets cold again. But look at this. I mean, how pretty is that? How clean cut is that? And I think the main thing that's helping this really work well are these little I'm gonna call them riffles that I've put in the room to help with the hydrogen. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the game. Point is, I'm at cycle 458 on this one. I'm still not in space, so I don't know what sort of time scale you expect me to be in space by, really. I'm gonna finish this coffee. Veins. What's veins, Vixen? Veins. Oh, jeez. I need to get some caffeine and some nicotine into me. Oh, instead of riffles. What's a vein? I don't think guide veins. I've never heard that term before. Never heard that term. The riffles is because I had a guilty pleasure of watching a load of that Gold Rush a while back, and they have riffles on all of their sieving things, don't they, to capture the little gold flakes. I haven't ever tried adding baffles to any gas stream build to help with the gas separation. You haven't ever tried it? Oh, that's what they're called in engineering. Oh, okay. Guide veins. Nice. Oh, you guys are smart. I like you guys. You are smart ones. You're smart ones. Or I'm just very dumb and making you guys look normal. My dumbness is making you guys look really smart. Because I am not an engineer. Fact. I'm a T-man. Okay. What? Meh. Just get him up here. Start getting people more leveled up in like digging and stuff now. Stinky Chef Supreme. He can do ranching, I suppose, and then we'll get him on digging as well. And then obviously we need to go to tenured scientist, exosuit, and then space cadet. That is what we need to do before space. Life is an engineer now. Yes, I wish actually. Engineers are meant to have a totally different way of thinking, apparently. A totally different way of thinking. I nearly said to normal people, but they're meant to have a totally different way of thinking. Oh, Townkill, thank you very much for the host, buddy. Good evening, folks. How is it going? Welcome. Have you been playing some Money? What have you been up to? When you go up, the meteor shower begins, so you better be ready. It's already started, sorted. As soon as we reveal space, the meteors start. That's why this is broken here. As soon as you even look at space, the meteors start, but that's fine. Mad Senro, welcome. How's it going? I'll give you all a little base tour in a minute if you want. We'll show you what we're up to. But how's your stream been tonight, Townkill? What have you? Have you been playing some Money yourself? Okay, we'll just rip all this gubbins out, and then we should be good to go. Yeah. Are you a veteran of the game, or are you just new to it recently? Or I think I've seen your name before. Shit, not done this yet. We'll just get these pipes put in as well before I forget. He's good. You played way too much. I see. Well, what do you call way too much? I mean, we've all played too much. Let's face it. Kill Kill that puffed. We'll do eventually. We'll see if he flies out first. Q-Zone, kill that puffed! Well, thank you for the host, buddy. It is appreciated, Town. As I say, I'll give you a little base tour now. So, in terms of where we're up to, we've just hit cycle 400 odd, so we're at 403 cycles. We've capped every geyser. So we've got one of our cool steam vents down here. This is quite a big boy cool steam vent. So we're actually cooling this with these two AETNs that we've got down here. And we're cooling a lot of our water for our electrolyzer build with these AETNs, which is giving us our oxygen. There's a lot of crazy piping down here. This is actually being cooled by a bit of polluted water we've just got out in the world at the moment, but eventually we'll use this for it as well. So we've actually got 3 cool steam vents, I think. So we've got 3 water sources coming in. Here's our oxygen setup here. So we've got just some normal electrolyzers slapped down, a load of pumps underneath with some radiant piping underneath, which is giving us our oxygen supply. We've got some hatch ranches here, so we're ranching normal hatches and stone hatches just for the coal. We've got a bit of power gen, a few coal gens, hydrogen gens, got the same over here. We've got our power grid, which we're not really using at all yet, but our wiring is all in place and stuff. We've got a mushroom farm at the top of the base. We've got a couple of med bays. We've got our massage clinic, a couple of great halls, some basic bedrooms for now, but we'll put plastic beds in there eventually. We've got a rec room, toilets and stuff. Then we've got our storage rooms down here. And yeah, just basically every geyser. We've been rushing to get all of our geysers capped. We've got 3 natural gas geysers as well. This one over here. So we should be getting quite a stockpile of natural gas as well, which is nice. And then yeah, we're just capping our last water geyser at the minute. That is the plan. Not been to space yet or anything, but 2k plus hours. We're all 2k plus hours, Town. I mean, I've been 2,000 hours for fucking months. I just stopped playing. Jeez. I think I'm maybe at like 2,300 or something at the minute, I think. Yeah. But I was 2k hours like 6 months ago, I think. Mex is probably about 3,000 by now, no Mex. Jeez. Okay. 2373. Gee, let's have a quick look. Can I do... Only doesn't have Steam Overlay, does it? Let's have a look where we're up to. I'm currently 2379. Ha! You've played 2379. So we're in the same boat, Town Kill. Jesus. I think I was 2,000 hours, like, probably beginning of the year. And then we just stopped, didn't play as much, really. I stopped playing it offline, I think. That's kind of where my hours stopped going through the roof. Jeez. Okay, we'll get rid of you, Yeah, we don't need you for a minute. Shwip. 2657, fucking hell, Max. Those laying eggs can cause crashes right now. I might want to hold off on space until Monday. Really, Town Kill? That doesn't sound good. How often do they lay eggs? What is their egg laying speed? Aquandy, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. So we'll get this last bit of pipe and then we'll seal this up. Do a little bit of you and a little bit of you. So my automation's in, power is in, plumbing is in. Lovely. We can do that from outside, we'll do that from inside, and then seal this bastard. Tends to leave the game running even when I'm not playing it. Steam counts that time too, I think. Jeez. I live 100 cycles or so. Right, so somewhere around there, right, okay. Okay, well, I mean, if it's something like every 90 cycles we get a crash, it's not the end of the world. Well, it depends how many vols we have, though, I suppose. I kind of want to get up there and see them, but I think today's stream is mostly going to be about getting our oil biome dug out, starting to get the steel infrastructure online, and then heading up towards space. But I don't think we're not going to be doing rockets today, I don't think. I doubt it highly, in fact. I doubt it highly. So once this is done, I'll be happy then. That'll be all of our guys is collecting shit. And I'll be a very happy boy. Let's just turn all these off, by the way. Before we collect weird and wonderful stuff. Did they ever actually finish this wire? They've completely fucked it off. What the hell? Son of a bitch. Yeah, I think they'll struggle to get that until we pump some more liquid out. But that's fine. Get rid of you. And seal you up. And I'll worry about vacuuming this later. Honestly, it'll last for a long time without a vacuum. But we'll do it later. Just get rid of this crap as well. Vols has problems, yeah. New critters always do, mate. They do. XT, how are you, buddy? I was very late today. I was meant to start earlier this afternoon, and then I slept all day like a big boy. So, I'm sorry. Neuro, how are you, bud? Is everybody having a good weekend, guys? Are you all having a good one? I'm drinking hot chocolate, playing Oni, and just barely waking up. I'm having a great Sunday. It's been a lazy one. Oh, jeez. Although I think I am starting to get a bit poorly. The lady keeps bringing back viruses from work. She keeps picking up disgusting germs from the aircon. Trying to kill us both. I'm fairly sure she's trying to kill us both. We can't reach that anymore, can we? Today you're a dad's second time. XT! Congratulations, buddy. I wanted to say ASL. Boy, girl, wait, everything okay? My good. Oh. My goodness, buddy, that is incredible. Congratulations. Congrats, congrats, congrats. With it being the second time, you're just like, yeah, she just popped it out, whatever, she's fine. She'll be back later. I'm just cooking tea right now. You're a bit more complacent about this one sort of thing, do you know what I mean? And now a boy, the first is a girl, 5 years old. My sister is 6 years older than me. So, I basically, God help that boy. Because having an older sister is hell. It just is. My sister used to dress me up in dresses when I was little. She used to put makeup on me when I was a little boy. And then take pictures of them. So that on my 18th birthday she could show everybody. You know? That's what an old sister does. Puts makeup on you. Explains a lot. Yeah, that's why my skin's so ruined nowadays, Cunny. It's a life of makeup, do you know what I mean? Fucking sisters. Terrible. Okay. So, now that's done, that is a good job done. I say it's done, it's not technically done. I still need to get some liquids supplied up there, but it's getting there. Stinkier. Let's just get you doing some research. Do you want to do some research? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Good lazy weekend for me. Up early for no reason, it turns out. Sorry, Neuro. You didn't get up early for my stream, surely, bud. I'm sorry, though. I didn't mean to let you down. I'm a fool, alright? I made a mistake. I done goofed. My sister did that to my brother. Started collecting blackmail earlier. You're damn right she did. You're blushing. Nah, I'm not blushing. I'm just ginger. I'm not blushing. My years is just not to be bigger than you as well. Well, yeah, she's 6 years older than me. But I remember quite clearly when I was like 13, 12, 13, all of a sudden I was 6'2", and she was like, yeah, she didn't pick on me as much after that sort of thing. I think maybe I was probably about, I think when I was 12 or 13, I was 6 foot odd. I grew pretty early. I mean, I had a beard at the start of high school. Like when other kids were like 4 foot and like proper baby faced, like when they were 11, 12, 13ish. I had like a beard. I've got pictures in high school with a beard. So, I was just one of them guys. Oh, Christ. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some tanks and stuff in here, so prettify this a little bit. We still circulate the picture annually for shits and giggles. Now we're all in our 50s. You know, bro is 5 years older than you. Yeah, you see, that's the thing though. That probably toughens you up though more than anything, Samath. Like having an older brother means that you're gonna roughhouse with him. But if there's a 5-year difference, he's never gonna hit you full whack, is he? You're never gonna scrap and it's gonna become violent and he's gonna crack you properly. Whereas if you're a bit closer, you know, if there was a year difference, then you might. But 5 years is a bit too much like bullying, isn't it? Having an older brother definitely should, you know, would toughen you up, I reckon. I mean, one of my best mates in the world, or technically two of my best mates in the world, I suppose. They fought like cats and dogs, like absolute carnage. But there was 2 years difference between them. So when it got to the stage where like the youngest was like 15, 16, they would just twat each other all the time, which meant that they both have a very good pain threshold. So then when they inevitably got into sports, they both got into rugby in a big way. They were just monsters. They were just absolute monsters. Because they had this, like, you know, they've been conditioned their whole lives to twat people. So, yeah. I don't know. But I reckon if there'd have been a bigger age difference, that wouldn't have worked. They'd have become more protective of each other, I reckon. It's funny, isn't it? Siblings are funny. Like my sister when I was younger, I could have happily killed her quite a few times. I reckon I could have happily just killed her. She was a big pain in the ass. But, you know, I love her to death. Being the optimal word. Right, let's put a couple of tanks in here. So, this is going to be my water in feed. Your brother's 14 months older than you. Cats and dogs is right. We get along so well now. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, I think it's probably about the same. It's probably like, it's not 2 years technically. It's 2 school years, but they're probably like, yeah, probably about 16 months, 18 months or something between them as well. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some mesh tiles in there and have a couple of tanks. So this is going to be a tank for our liquid feed coming in, which is basically like this sort of stuff. So I'll put a tank down for that. This is going to be our dump water coming out. I'll put a tank in for that. And then I'll probably put a tank in for our outfeed as well. So basically, what I'm saying is, I'm going to put some fucking tanks in, alright? So, we'll go bang, bang, and a bang. That's what we'll do. And then we'll probably try and run these pipes down here and here. Because this is a waste pipe already, so I can bridge into that. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So I'll just get this finished so I know where I'm up to, and then we can start looking at, as I say, the steel production. Why aren't the tanks in plumbing? Really fucking annoys me. Really annoys me. Let's go. You. I really wish we could rotate them as well. It's kind of dumb. Kind of dumb. What happens when a liquid freezes in a pipe now? Bobby Gouda, exactly the same, mate. Breaks the pipe. You don't want that. You don't want that. Not one bit. Boop. So, you can go like this, and then you're going to go... This is wastewater. This probably wants to be on the inside. So that's going to go down there. So you want to be at the bottom. Use automation on the tanks like a smart battery. Yeah, that'd be nice, Mix. That'd be nice. I mean, I suppose it's a bit situational, though. That's the only thing. Oh, no, you're the feed water, aren't you? You penis. I've just done that completely the wrong way around. You are the feed water. Which means you must be like that. Feed water. Feed water technically does come first. That's fine. So you're going to go through there. And then you... There we go. It's a little bit janky, but it kind of makes sense. So, infeed of normal water. Yeah, this makes sense. So now we'll get all this pipe and run it over here. Probably going to rip out a lot of stuff here, but needs to be done. Okay, so you're going to go to there. To there. Oof. It's a little bit of a janky mess over here, but it does make sense. Cool. Right, let's leave him to do all this shit. He's probably going to get stuck because I'm ripping out a big area here. So I'll give him a little jungle gym to get over for now. Probably need to slap some ladders and stuff in here. Yeah. Give him some ladders. I might end up putting like a mesh gantry in here in a bit, but for now, this will do. How to analyse the guys when it's erupting all the time. Either an exosuit, mate, or wait for it to go dormant. Because realistically, if it's a hot guys, you're gonna kill somebody, and if it's cold guys, you're gonna keep giving your main researcher hypothermia. So it's a bit of a rock and a hard place kind of deal, unfortunately. Okay, this is good. We can technically get down here as well. So this will be just bridge over here, and ooh, yeah, that'll be fine. And then we'll bridge into there. Lovely. Nice and tidy. Or as tidy as we're going to get anyway. Let's make sure you're above 90 odd as well. Get to like 92, that'll be fine. Are you heating water? What do you mean, Bobby? I'm heating water in as much as I'm using polluted water to cool my my geyser down, but so this one doesn't. This one hasn't got like shitloads of carbon dioxide. I don't know what happened with that geyser in my own game, by the way. In my offline base. This one's not done it. I'll have to keep an eye on that and figure out what that bug is, because there's definitely something going wrong in my my own base. Okay. Wrong bridge. Where have I bridged wrong, Max? What have I done? Where have I done a wrong bridge, Max? Oh. Well spotted. Well spotted, that man. Boop. Boop. Have you found that it's much harder to run out of water in Oni? Remember, if you patch go, if you didn't find a good water geyser, you were fucked. But now it feels like there are geysers everywhere. I don't know, mate. I mean, we've got our two steam vents, and then we've just got a third vent that we found as not part of our basic, you know, the basic four geysers that you always get. I've not got a water geyser in this, or a slush geyser, or anything like that. So all I've got is one additional vent, which isn't really a big boy either. So, I mean, it's you can't run out of water if you've got a slush geyser or a polluted water geyser or a hot water geyser. You can't run out of water. They give you so much. Well, you could run out of water if you build a massive base like a twat, but chances are you're gonna have a lot of spare water. And if you use it smartly, you don't really lose it. You just recycle it. You know, the only time you fully lose water is when you're consuming it in oxygen, really, and food. Once your research is done, that's another huge, thing alleviated. So, I think it's been fine for a while, honestly, water. Unless you got super unlucky, I think it's been all right for a while. Truth be told. Yeah, it's a little bit janky down here now. We're probably going to fix all this piping at some point. So I've got 3 geysers venting into the same place. Plus a water sieve, all going into the same vent. It's a little bit much. But it'll be okay. It'll work. It'll be fine. Shit. To be fair, you can sustain a small colony with no water geysers at all. Yeah, pretty much. Now you'd find F, the resource on the map, even without geysers, lasts like many hundred cycles, many thousand cycles. Town kill. The only one that only lasts hundreds is algae. The rest of the resource in this game can last for thousands of cycles. So yeah, even if you didn't go to space, even if you didn't do a lot of these things, you'd have enough, enough sand to sieve forever. You'd have enough phosphorite to go for thousands of cycles, like a couple of thousand cycles minimum. If you were using it for food. And obviously we've got Drecos now. A lot of the resources are renewable, even if you don't go to space. Like, that's kind of why the idea of going to space doesn't really do all that much for me, other than just to see it, really. So I'm not in a rush to get to space. I do want to do it, but I also want to get a big old booming, thriving base. Shit. That's kind of my main focus. What the fuck happened here? Oh, we noticed this last stream. We're getting random bits of water coming out. Where the fuck's that come from? Seriously. I want to get a big old booming base. That's what I want. Where has all this water come from? What the fuck? What? Why? How? Why? Son of a bitch. Son of an bitch. More and more. The game is heat management game, yeah. I suggest you to mine all the fossil on the map and turn it to steel before going to space. That's the that's the plan, Prom. That's what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do in a second, we're going to start getting some exosuits set up down here, because I've still got a spare oxygen pipe in the base as well. So we've got a spare oxygen thing here. We'll use this for exosuits, and we'll go down and start strip mining the oil biome. In the same breath, I need to set up some... I want to get some natural gas gens online today, and then I want to make some steel. But steel's a piece of piss, really. We can do steel dead easy. It's just getting the lime and the fossils, really. But we'll just finish this stuff. This is live in 4 cycles, so I want this to be done now, really. So I'm going to do this as a priority 9, just to get everybody involved right now. And then I can not look at this again, ever. Which will be great. Yeah, that'll be fine. Building a bunker door on the whole map at once is far less tedious than expanding slowly. Yeah, I suppose. Well, I've done it both ways, to be honest, Prom. If you do limit their path into the edge of space, like, build really up. Problem, like, I've been to space before, mate. I've just not done it in this update. So yeah, I know what you mean. Broken hydrogen generator. Yeah, a little pocket of oxygen got in here. It's not. It's wrong element damage. It's because I didn't put any sensors in here. We've been over this before. We've been over this Q-zone. You know this. I need to get in here at some point, but I'm just not in a rush to. We've got oxygen for now, so I don't really care. Oh, not with jetpacks. Yeah, I'm not touching jetpacks. Wachunga kind of pointed out to us how bad jetpacks are at the minute. So yeah, I have no intentions of using them just yet. Not whilst the pathfinding's so fucked. Right, we need to get some more critters wrangled. Have I been dropping hatches down here or something? Oh, we've got a little hatch boy down here. Should we get this guy? Yeah, let's get this guy wrangled. And then we'll hatch some more. What do we need? We've got 2, 4. So we need some stone and we need some normal ones. Let's do all the normal ones first. In fact, let's do 2 of each, or do 2 in a stone. I might put another mesh tile in here because we're trying to sustain more farms at the minute. Kind of sad I can't launch rockets from the oil biome anymore. Oh yeah, they nerfed it, didn't they? Were you using it to like dig out the asteroid, Townkill? Because someone posted in Discord about that. You can't mine with them anymore. I can't use them for mining. They're not mining rockets, everyone. Camo, how's it going, mate? Rocket 9 tiles large for pathing. Lovely. Let's run this wire up here as well. I really wish they'd do this wire, but I don't know what else I can do to trick them to come down here. If I do like something that takes me a while to build, maybe like a painting, that'll probably fix my pathing. And then maybe somebody will get a chance to come down here and do it. Well, that was a mistake. You done goofed. You done goofed. You're trapped. You're waking each other up! Fuck on, they're gonna pee everywhere! Son of a bitch. Son of an bitch. Oh, what a bit of piddle. You jerks. Right, well, you're now digging all this out. This is now your job. Get rid of this and this, and get rid of this and this. Nice, nice, nice. These two are having a good chat at least. Ruby and Hassan are really getting to know each other on their little island of misery. Need a night shift. I've only got 1 night owl. I wanted to get like 8 night owls, 8 narcos, 8 normal dupes, but I've just not. I think what I'm going to do, we'll start taking more dupes later and go up to 24 and get some night owls in. Or some more night owls. So at the minute I've got my night folks and I've only got 1. I've got Travaldo. Oh. So yeah, I need some more night owly dupes ideally. So yeah, what should now happen? This should fill this tank, give us a bit of a buffer of liquid, and then the pipe will just back up. This should now be getting nicely cooled, which is fine. When it goes above 90 odd, it'll dump out to this tank, which then goes down this pipe into our liquid dumping. And then this should be for our hot water as and when we get it. So the only thing I need now is power. And we'll do this with like a priority 8 or something just to get her done.